This advice came from my grandfather, and it changed how I see money. In a quiet farming village, there lived an old man whom people called lazy. He spent most of his days sitting under a tree, talking about big plans he never started. "One day I'll open a shop," he said. "One day I'll buy land and cows." But that day never came. People stopped laughing at him and began to feel sorry for him. His wife often said, "Life doesn't run on dreams, it runs on work." He only replied, "Someday I'll find a way." Years passed. Life became harder. One night, his thin grandson asked softly, "Grandpa, is there any bread?" The cupboard was empty. The old man looked down. He understood then, dreams could not feed a family. The next morning, full of shame, he went to work in the fields as a daily worker. The sun burned his skin, his back ached, his hands were full of pain. At night he came home tired and silent. The money he earned disappeared quickly, on food, medicine, and debts. Nothing stayed. One day, at the village store, he heard people say, "If you save money, you stay safe." Those words stayed in his mind. That night, he hid a glass jar under the bed. Every week, after buying only what was necessary, he dropped a few coins inside. The sound gave him hope. "This is our tomorrow," he told his grandson. But saving was painful. They ate less, clothes stayed torn, hunger stayed. Still, the jar filled. Months later, he went to the market with the saved money. But prices had risen. All his savings bought only half of what he expected. "Money loses value," the seller said. That night, the old man counted the coins again and again. They never grew. Then one morning he saw neighbors passing by, one with eggs, another with milk. They looked calm, not afraid. Suddenly a thought returned to him. What if we buy chickens? He used the remaining money to buy a few weak chickens. Soon they began laying eggs. They ate some and sold some. With each sale, they bought more chickens. The yard filled with life. Neighbors came to buy eggs. For the first time, work felt meaningful. Holding an egg one day, the old man said, "This is better than saving money. It feeds us, it grows, it works for us." The jar under the bed was forgotten. From that day on, whenever someone spoke about saving money, the old man smiled and said, "Saving money is like holding water in your hands. It slips away. Make it grow, even if you start small." And that is how a man once called lazy learned the greatest lesson of his life.